Okay everybody, so this video today, I know I've been making lots of videos lately, but it's summertime, so it's time to do palm videos, right? So, coconut. This is a tall variety, I'm pretty sure, but it was grown in Florida. It was shade grown for sure. You can see how stretched those fronds are. Now, why do these fronds look pretty deep and brown and look that way? Well, there's two reasons. First reason is because we had a really cold spring and we had a lot of cold wind. Excuse me, it's nice and sunny and hot here. So anyway, so that did a little bit of damage to it. Second, I decided to try something different this year with coconuts. And that experiment was, I was going to use pool filter sand, which is very coarse. The water drains through it very quickly and it looks cool, and you know, trying to mimic what the coconut comes from in the Caribbean and the beach sand and all that. Well, here's the problem. This coconut was absolutely green and gorgeous when I bought it. So I mean, you know what, and you guys know from my other videos that I also buy other coconuts from the store and do store-bought germination. So I like to experiment with coconuts for sure and see what works, what doesn't work. So here's what happened: is the sand stayed mucky. Not really necessarily mucky, just too wet. It wasn't mucky like fine sand, but just too wet. So I got a little bit of root rot. It did suffocate the plant a little bit, which is to why you're seeing this damage here and some of this damage here. It also slowed down the growth of this frond and that new spear that you can see right there. So what did I do? Well, I saw the issues, and I realized, you know what, this sand wasn't working because it's not on the ground, it's in a pot. So what did I do? Well, yanked it out, washed all the sand off, and went to my tried and true coco coir, perlite, and clay pebbles in the bottom mix, and even some clay pebbles mixed in with the soil to help loosen it up, fluff it up. And because we do know from what we've heard and read is that coconuts can fall over, roots get torn, and they recover pretty well as long as you have heat. Okay, so I did this about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, and the coconut is growing. You can see this leaf's becoming pinnate. Now, another thing I wanted to show you guys as well is, sorry, I had a couple beers on the deck here, but see how it's becoming pinnate? Well, you'll have a frond that comes up like this, which is like what, like half pinnate, half not. So the reason why this one looks so cool is because I like to screw around with my palms. You can take your finger when they're pinnate here, but stuck together here, and watch this. I know it sounds bad, it doesn't hurt it, it just breaks up the line, and you can take a frond that was not palmate, or pinnate, sorry, and you can pinnate it. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this all the time, but when you're really close to being all the way, you see here, you can't do it. They're joined together. But down on the bottom when they do it, yeah, you can get away with it. And it comes out, it doesn't burn it, doesn't do anything. It just makes it look nicer. So, I'm hoping this palm is gonna outgrow it. It's slow, it's been slow for a coconut. Why is that? Well, because I over-drenched it with water with the sand. So now it actually is growing. There's my grow lines. I don't know if you can see them right there, guys. There's two black lines, and there's the original line there on this dying frond. So it is moving, not as fast as it should. And of course, all of this fiber material is growing around it because that's what it does normally. And it's actually helping to not suffocate it, but just kind of slow it down from opening up because this thing has taken so long. So this is the struggles we have of coconuts. Not necessarily in the northern climate. I know everybody says you can't grow them here. That's not true. I've had them a lot of times and I've done all kinds of things. And because coconuts are cheap and because you can get them at a store any time of the year, I screw around. And then eventually I am going to find out the right, you know, formula to have them here in a northern climate. And I'm gonna post it online again. But it's right beside my triple adenidius, so that's why it looks so bushy. But anyway, so this is a coconut being grown here. This one was store-bought. I didn't grow this. If this was something I grew, it would not look like this. It would be way better shape. But it is doing a lot better in coco coir, perlite. It's rerooting, taking some time. Now we've had a lot of rain the last couple of days, which is good. We haven't had much rain all summer. It's been really dry. So that's why everything looks wet. We've had lots of natural rainwater and thunder and lightning, so lots of nitrogen, lots of minerals coming down. So I will post to you guys shortly on how this thing looks. If this thing's pretty much almost pinnate the whole way, then the next frond is going to be very close to being fully pinnate, or 3/4 pinnate, and this thing will start looking good. And then once again, we'll bring it inside for the winter time when that comes, which we are a long ways away, hopefully. But yeah, so that's my coconut video, which I haven't done much coconut talk lately. And if you guys want to look on my channel, I have another video on germinating a store-bought coconut. And I do it all the time. I buy coconuts all the time. Some make it, some don't. And I will show you what happens. Actually, here, if you guys have a minute, I'll show you. Just gonna go through the house here. I'll make this quick. I know you guys have a lot of families and things going on. You don't have time for all my bull crap with palms, but going to my basement into my palm nursery. As you all know, I have a palm nursery with birds, of course. My two birds, Beaks and Callie. Anyway, this bucket, it's got a aquarium heater in it, 90 degrees, that's set all the time. And I'll show you right here. And inside this bucket in a bag to keep it nice and humid and hot is a coconut. That's store-bought that I bought, and it's germinating. This one's been a little slow, but you can see, see if I can find the right lighting. Hard to see, but anyway, this thing's doing really well. So put them back in his bag. Actually, I can't do it on camera. I have another one. So these are all store-bought, Walmart, wherever you can get them. Okay, birds. There's another one. There he is in there. So now you know why I do some of the experiments with coconuts, because they're a dime a dozen. They're easy to find. And not that I'm trying to kill plants, because I'm not. I'm just trying to become one of the greatest growers of coconut palms at 43 degrees north. And when I figure it out, I'll let you guys know, but I'm working on it. And I've had good success in the past. The only reason why, to this day, I do not have any young coconuts that I've grown store-bought that are alive is because I was using peat moss and perlite. And it was not draining enough, and it was too mucky, and I root rotted my last group of coconuts, which is why this year I am still stuck with having little sprouts. So since I've got a cocoa coir, perlite, and clay pebbles, I have not lost one palm to root rot. So, and that is what is easy for me to get up here. Everybody else down south's got ceramics, all kinds of crazy crap. We can't get it here. It's tough to get good enough. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the coconut video, and I will give you guys updates. And please subscribe, and let me know what you want me to do a video on next. All right, guys, take care.